Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. My name is Heather and today is Tuesday, April 1st of 2025. So I'm going to do some cleaning today. Now, I have my cleaning schedule. So like I said, like Mondays, I do the front entrance and the kitchen and the hallways. And then Tuesday, I have the bathrooms, master bedroom. And then Wednesdays is the living room. So a few more things in there, but that's the basics of it. But today, I'm actually going to be working on the living room, the kitchen, and the front entrance. First thing is I've got some furniture. I just want to change the placement of the furniture in my living room. So over on this side of the couch, I've got a small round table, but I want to move it to the other side of the china cabinet. And then I got this table over here, a little console sofa table. I want to move that to the hallway in the front entrance. And then the tray I've got in the front entrance, I'm going to move where I've got the round table. So I want to move some furniture around. I did measurements. It should work. I wanted to put that little sofa table upstairs. It is too heavy. So, and then I was going to put it in the front entrance, but the bench was in my way. But my husband has moved the bench down. So now I think it will fit. So I'm just going to pan my camera around just to show you. So this table here, I'm going to move into the front entrance. This little round table, I'm going to move to where this one is. Just kind of pan through my living room so you can see I kind of need to clean a little bit. And then this table here, I want to move to the living room. So I'm going to start over here. I've got pop bottles have to be taken out. The garbage has to get taken out. I'm going to empty the litter box. Up here, it's all fine. Oh, my dog needs more food and water. I fed her this morning. And then the kitchen just kind of needs to be picked up. I've got stuff on the table that needs to get put away. Clean dishes from last night's supper that need to get put away. And a few grocery items that just need to get put away. Last 2 weeks, I have not done any baking or cooking. So I think my oven is clean. I mean, I know my husband and my daughter were cooking, but yeah, it is clean. I mean, there's a little bit of something there, but I'll see if I get to cleaning the inside of the oven. The outside does need to be wiped off. And then the microwave, let's see, it is clean. I cleaned it just the other day when I warmed up something and it just, I spilled. So I cleaned out the microwave about 2 days ago. So it seems pretty clean. I mean, other than this door getting splattered, but the inside seems pretty clean. So that won't take too long to clean. The outside of my fridge has got food on it. Like I said, I haven't done too much real cleaning in the last 2 weeks because of the dental surgery. So this is what I'm going to be working on today. I just figured just this front area of the house where, guests walk in and this is what they see. So first thing I'm going to do is take the bedding off the couch, get them all downstairs to get washed, and take the empty pop bottles and the garbage out, and then I will be back. Okay, so I've got the blankets all in the washer getting washed. I've put the clean dishes away. So now I'm going to just clear off these 2 tables in this room so I can get them started to move. And I'm going to trip over the cat toys and dog toys. I'm just going to move these out of my way. Like I said, I had done measuring, so it should fit. My humidifier is still full of water, so I'm just gonna put that in the counter next to the sink. Like this. Now I can move just gotta get the cat food dishes out of here. And then I've got to grab the vacuum and vacuum those two corners, especially where the cat food was. I just forgot to grab the vacuum. Yeah, so I just had to go grab my vacuum and my steam mop and the broom. So I'm just gonna sweep in here first. It's going to be over here. It's going to be a little bit tricky to get into. Just the cat food that was on top of this table. Oops. Table and just bring it over here. Sweeping up this corner here. Oops. Okay, so now I've got that table moved there. Now I'm going to grab the other table from the front entrance and put it in that corner. And then I can get to moving this larger table to the front entrance. So I've got everything moved. So I'm just going to do a quick vacuum. Right, so I vacuumed my entire living room. So now I'm going to use my Bissell PowerFresh 2-in-1 to go over and do the floors. I love this. It's cleaning with just the power of steam. I do have a few spots in that corner that it looks like could be paint or wall putty. I'm not quite sure. So I may have to actually get some stronger cleaner. If it's just the wall putty, that will just come off with the steam. If it is paint, I will have to try scrubbing that a little bit harder, but I'm just going to go over my whole living room floor with this and then I will be back. Right, so I've got my living room all vacuumed and mopped and all the furniture is back where it's supposed to be. Now I just have to do the vacuuming and mopping of the front entrance. and then vacuuming and mopping in my kitchen and wiping down my appliances. So I'm just gonna go turn this around so you can see what I've done. So over here, like I said, I've got that table. I love this little butler's table here. I think it just works so well. And I am starting to put stuff on those shelves. I just think it kind of makes it, when you walk into the room, it's higher than the other table so you can see it. It just doesn't look like a big empty space. And then to have, like, you know, the other smaller table over here where the cats can have their food and their beds are right below it. It gives the cats a defined cat area. That little stool there is where our dog usually sleeps. So got all this clean. Oops, I'm tripping over my vacuum. So I got my living room done. The blankets should almost be ready to put in the dryer. Takes about an hour and 10 minutes for a bedding wash. And then I'll just go through my kitchen here. We still haven't got that clock hung. My husband was having trouble with the stud finder when he was trying to hang it, and then we ran out of anchors. So we got the anchors. Now we can't find the stud finder. So this clock will be put up, shortly. Not sure when he'll get to it. But I did go through and I got my supper dishes put away. So now I just have to wipe out the outside of my appliances and give the counter a good clean. And then I got to do my floor. I got to vacuum and mop the floor. And then the front entrance, I just had to move that little mat out of my way because there was just cat litter all over this floor. So I swept up all the cat litter. So now I can just use the vacuum and mop the front entrance. And I just think that just looks so much better with this little table and then the bench. They really, complement each other. And they really just go well with the tile. This metal here has got these florals or leaf pattern, and it kind of matches the pattern in the stone border. And it doesn't come out as far as I thought it did. I really thought it would block, the front, or block this closet part, but because of the way it's curved, it doesn't seem to be blocking it. And I know it doesn't center with the window, but that's okay. It's an odd space. The window's just not centered. The window's off centered. It's just hard to center things perfectly when stuff you can't move is off center. So I just trying to, so that bench is flush against that wall. So I might move this over against this wall and then have a space there, and just maybe that might help. I'll just play around with that, but I gotta get in that corner and really mop the floor. So then I will be back when I get my front entrance and kitchen floors vacuumed and mopped. Okay, so I've got my kitchen floor and my front entrance all vacuumed and mopped. I did pull the table right against that wall. Then the little bench is flat against that wall. I think it just, I don't know, it still looks a little off-centered to me, but, just got to let it sit there for a little while and just figure out if I like how it looks. Top up there just got mail, and that's where we keep the pet supplies. Like I said, I've got my kitchen done, so I have the stainless steel cleaner, and I just sprayed the outside of my appliances quickly and just wipe them off. I didn't feel myself doing that. It's just the stainless steel spray and a special cloth that I have that says it's made specifically for stainless steel. So my kitchen is done, my front entrance is done, and so is my living room. The bedding is in the dryer now, so it's going to be an hour and a half before I can put the bedding back on the couch. But other than that, I am done today, and I'm just going to say it is almost 9:30. So I started this at about 8 o'clock this morning. So an hour and a half to get everything cleaned and rearranged. So again, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who subscribes to my channels and watches my videos, and I will see you in the next ones. Bye.